As Zuni people, agriculture is our livelihood. We grew corn, we grew plants, we grew our food. It's in our songs, it's in our history, it's in our portraits or in murals, and that's why it's important to continue this tradition and way of life. Our youth have a strong mindset in this community. They are leading that organization. They are doing so much work. We do everything for the youth. They're the strongest asset at the ZYEP. We think combining older voices and younger voices creates something better.
It's my kids that get me out into the garden. It's always good to have this multi-generational approach, and kids are always attached to families. There's a lot of challenges to gardening anywhere, and if we haven't learned anything from our ancestors, is that they were resilient and we're committed to keep things going. A lot of our cultural beliefs and understandings stems from the garden. Some of the songs, some of the prayers, some of the ceremonies here make sense when you're in the garden. Our ancestors knew that this was the place that was suitable for our well-being in the long term. And while we may not have the water or the Zuni River as our ancestors and elders did, we still have an opportunity to grow. And as long as there is an opportunity, I think Zunis will be growing.
Water, Gyawe, there's different sayings for it in Zuni. It's one of our most sacred things. We can't live without water. We think water is life, especially coming from a dry climate. There used to be a river here. It used to be free-flowing. People used to walk outside their houses and grab a pot of water. Nowadays, we're considered a 20-year drought. The ground isn't how it used to be. It's drying up faster and faster. The local lakes, they're starting to dry up. The only well is 20 miles from Zuni. So if you needed water for your garden, if you needed water for your livestock, you would have to drive 20 miles away. And a lot of people don't have trucks here. Everybody has to deal with the water department, whether it's a broken pipe or something, but they don't see the hard work they put in. They're day in, day out. They bring us our water every day. If we turn on our faucet, that's because of them. Perishing the water we have, they put a policy on no municipal water being used for car washes, pools, and gardens. And that's where we come in. We collect our rainwater here off our roof, and we wanted to branch out and have families be given the opportunity to do so. Rain harvest, it gave them another outlet, not just to be the people that get us water, but the people that help us save water.
I believe, we all play a different role. We provide the water services. ZYEP promote healthy living for our children, and school district, they educate our children. The children take it home, share with their families, and then we're able to provide those families with the barrels, the resources they need to, continue that education. When you combine all those three, it's very powerful. I mean, look at the outcome now. It's something we want to continue to do for years to come. Jessica from ZYEP asked if we were interested in possibly distributing water barrels and finding other ways to help the community conserve water. It was something new to us at the time, and I know how it meant a lot to our community members. How happy they were to receive this free rain barrel was a sight to see. Conserving water, starting their gardens, getting their children involved, their elders, teaching their families about how they did it back in the day. Some people already have those rain barrels, so we thought, why don't we give them a rebate for having those rain barrels? Let's reward them for utilizing those barrels and conserving water. Some of the people that participated in the program, when they call, they're greeting us, they're complimenting the department, saying how much the rain barrels helped them. It helped us connect with our customers more. We're able to let the community kind of get an insight of how we operate. They're able to ask questions, find out information that they never knew before. It's good to know that we can show them that we're here to serve them.
We partnered with Zuni Public School District. They actively collect rain harvest at their greenhouse. ZPSD, it brought in youth, teenagers, young adults to help spark their interest.
We installed a barrel like 6 years ago. We've been doing that at the greenhouse for a very long time. I wanted to partner with them to just bring another opportunity, another career pathway, or a different knowledge of reusing what Mother Nature has given us. I didn't have running water until like my senior year in high school. And we used to walk, 6 miles round trip to haul water with some 5-gallon buckets. Now, if I knew the rain harvesting back then, that could have helped out a lot as far as those 6 miles. As far as the greenhouse, it was all, in a sense, cultural. We grew lettuce, tomatoes, pumpkin, watermelons, beans. A lot of that went to the cafeterias, the concessions, and the kids just surprising their own community and what they're doing here. It's really important because of just the historical trauma that we as a people have been through, the teaching, the knowledge. I feel personally it's like my duty to try to keep that going. And the past 3 years was really tough, just losing a lot of that culture based on our elders. I tell my kids, I hope you're teaching my grandkids, not tomorrow, but way beyond that.
Our ancestors openly shared with each other because they wanted everybody to have food. We still carry that on today. If I have a surplus of anything from my garden, it goes to somebody else. And that always has been the mentality of farmers and gardeners, is to help each other out. Water is a big part of that.
We may be different organizations, but it all is around the same mission. We all came from the same place. We all originated from the Grand Canyon. We all are one big family, having each other's back, being there for each other. Power means strength. Strength in a way by being united, working together, growing together, being stronger together, paving the way for our future.